Welcome back to EHI'UDAH, where truth becomes life. Eziokubundo. Today I'm going to be talking about the family of EHI'UDAH. EHI'UDAH is a family you know as Judah. I'm sorry, there is nobody born as Judah on earth. There is nobody born as Yehudah also on earth. His name is simply EHI'UDAH. And this is why the former Prime Minister of Israel, the one they call Ehud Barak is simply EHI'UDAH. And EHI'UDAH also simply means a day of joyful noise. A day of joyful noise. Today, the Most High has given me the fourth son. And we will sing and dance and rejoice. For my husband will love me. That is what EHI'UDAH said. EHI'UDAH is the woman they call Leah. Her name is not even Leah. Her name is EHI'UDAH. The Anyehe there means that she has these weak eyes. Looking to the south is as if she's looking to the west. So that is her name, EHI'UDAH. Then the fourth son of NZECHI'KA'OBU, upon whose shoulder is the scepter of authority. That the scepter of EHI'UDAH shall not depart from, nor the lawgiver from between his feet, until Chiolulu comes. We are all waiting for Chiolulu anyway. When you say Shiloh, there is no word known as Shiloh. Shiloh is not correct. The word is not Shiloh. Shiloh simply, what they are telling the word as Shiloh simply means a pond. And the original word for the chosen to keep Jerusalem until Mashiach comes. That is what is written in the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 10. EHI'UDAH, being the first son of Jacob, and not based on hierarchy or based on position, he was favored to take over the head of the princes. Like I've also told you guys to understand that Ibwenwe Eze simply means that the eze Eze or king we have in our land is Chukwokike. Chukwokike is our king. And Chikobu himself became NZECHI'KA'OBU. And all of Chikobu's descendants still today are purely Nzes. We are purely Nzes. So when you hear them say they are Eze, they are Igwe, they don't know what they are talking about. I've already told you in the house of Eloah is the Igwe. The Igwe is the Igwe Kana. Why Chukwokike is Igwe Nkenonelu. So the Igwe title is even for the high priest and not for a king. So those who they give political kingships and tell that they are Igwe, they don't know what they're talking about. So I want to quickly announce the sons of EHI'UDAH. The sons of EHI'UDAH, we have the first son of EHI'UDAH. The Bible writes his name as E-R. That is not true. The word is Eri, E-R-I, Eri, which in full is pronounced as Lerianya. Lerianya means to be watchful. Someone with, which means to be watchful. Someone that have the eyes to see. But literally it means watchtower, where security men stand to look out into the society. Ebe Lerianya is a watchtower. And that is the word you call Eri, and not Er. The second son is Organa. Organa, it has a very deep meaning. Some people call him Onana. Some call him Organa. And the Onanas, they know the meaning of their name. So the third son is Chialoja. Chialoja is very significant in our day. Chialoja is the man you call Alo Chi'aloja is a man you call Alo. Alo is a place in River State, in Ikure local government, where the University of Port Harcourt is situated. And Alo, being the third son, became the surviving first son because Eri and Organa died. The Bible told you why they died, that they committed heinous evil and they died. And the person that took over the firstborn is the one you call Sheila. His name is not Sheila. His name is Chi'aloja. He's the person you today the world knows as Alo. And Alo is actually the father of Ihechi. Ihechi. Ihechi is the father of the Ihechiowa people who live at the boundary between Arochukwu. Before you enter Arochukwu, you see the Ihechi people. Then some of the remnants of Ihechiowa, they live in the River State in Alo. The other people in Alo is Omoko. Omoko are actually the sons of Eloah because they are in charge of the priesthood in Alo. When you get to Omoko, you see the shrine there in Omoko. Omoko are not the children of Chi'aloja, but they are the priests that follow Chi'aloja from the original home down to Alo. So the priests there are Omonna, Alo, which is known as the companions of the children of Alo. The next people you have there is Omoda. Omoda are actually the descendants of EHI'UDAH. Their brethren are in Omahia, where they live today in where you call Omoda, Isingu. The next person out of Chi'aloja is Omoahia. The Omoahia people who are in Alo are actually brothers to the Omoahia people in Abia State. It's very unfortunate that these people don't even know who they are. Somebody in Omoko, in Alo, answers Omoahia, and somebody in Abia State answers Omoahia, and yeah, they don't even know that they are brothers. But I think they know, because when you ask them in their history, those of them in Bende, Omoahia, and Ohofia tell you that they migrated when they crossed the river and they lived for some time in River State. Some of them do claim that they stayed in Port Harcourt. So, but we know that there was no Port Harcourt when they came. It was just a swampy, barren land here and there, and the people were able to migrate to the present day where they stay in Omoahia, in Bende, in Ohofia. All those people in Alo are actually the descendants of Chi'aloja. They are the house of EHI'UDAH, the one you call Judah. Nobody was born Judah, I've said it before. Nobody was born EHI'UDAH. Nobody was born Yahudah. He was born EHI'UDAH. EHI'UDAH is the father of Eri, Organa, and Chi'aloja. Chi'aloja simply means that your Almighty is a man of war. And after Chi'aloja, he gave birth also to two other sons. These three were actually born by the daughter of Shua. I've said it before that his name is not Shua. His name is not Shua. That name, Shua, which means good life. The word is not Shua, but the word is Chewa. Chewa, I've explained what in Chewa is. In Chewama, the home of good life. He was given a name that has to do with the home of good life. And so in Chewama, today they still live in the land they call Edo. So EHI'UDAH had a relationship with a young woman they called Tamar, who was his daughter-in-law. And Tamar was able to give birth to 2 children. Those children's names are prominent in Delta State. One of them you call Pharez. Pharez is not his name. His name is not Pharez. His name is Fotazurike. Fotazurike or Fotazurunike. Fotazurike or Fotazurunike. He said, come out and rest. That is the man they call Pharez. His name is not Pharez. That Pharez does not have any meaning in the ancient language. It simply means Fotazurunike. Then his brother, whom they call Zerah. I've said it time without number. The name is not Zerah. You either call him Mocha or you call him Onecha. And he is the father of Onichuku. His children live in Onichuku, Onecharuku, in Delta State. Onichuku, I think, is found in the Abo region. Or the Ika region. Yes, the Ika region. Onichuku is found in the Ika region. The other son of Chimjano is Onichugbo, while the son Onecharupu is his name. And this brings the sons of EHI'UDAH to 5 people. EHI'UDAH's children are in Umuahia. EHI'UDAH's children are in Abia Central. EHI'UDAH's children are in Alo. And EHI'UDAH's children are seated in where you call Agbo region. The reason the Ika people within the Abo region will always tell you that they are kings or the custodians of the land is very simple. Very, very simple. Why? Because the scepter is with them. Go and ask the people of EHI'UDAH. Whenever they want to have their New Yam Festival, one of their festivals, they have to move from Aro all the way to Delta for approval before the ceremony will take place. And today's people don't understand why the approval must be given. The approval must be given because the scepter comes from that place. So when you hear Ika, the Abo region or Ika region, and all those who live there who call themselves Ndemweka, majority of them are actually EHI'UDAH's children. So these are the 3 major places you find EHI'UDAH's children. In the Ika region, in River State, in Alo, and in Central Abia, Omahia, Old Bende, and Co. These are the families of EHI'UDAH. His name is not Judah. So if anybody tells you that the tribes of Nzerelu are lost, tell the person that I said he's a madman. Thank you.